Hello, hello. I am pretty well. I am energy. I am powerful, and I am who I say I am. Hi, thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you. Oh, let me turn my phone off. Today is my birthday, my Earth Day, y'all. And I wanted to jump on really quick and share some things with you. I'm not going to be here long. But first of all, tell me if you all can hear me because I got a fan on me. And I hope my mic is loud enough. Let me see. Let's see. Happy birthday. Hi, Tara. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Can you hear me, Tara? Hi, Larry. Happy solar return, goddess. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hi, Ruthie. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate you all. I want to make sure you hear me clear before I begin. Can somebody comment and let me know? And I'll begin real quick. And give me a thumbs up for my birthday, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. Give me a thumbs up before I get started. I want to share something really quickly with y'all. Thank you. Happy born day. Namaste. Yeah. Yes, you can hear me. Good. Perfect. Okay, so I'll begin. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, first of all, the title, it says, Let's Make America Great Again. And I know they might be thinking two ways with that, because we are in this duality where all things are two-sided. And so everybody have their own mental, how they're going to register sayings like that. But I like to think on the positive in an effort to keep the frequency of your energy high. You should try to stay at least neutral or above. And so we have all these different outlooks in life. And I know people have heard Trump say that before, and they immediately thought that, it was a racist comment. But today I just want to share my take on it. And maybe it'll help you in your journey some type of way, because I know that we are collective consciousness. And that's really the true reason why I do what I do for others, because I'm doing it unto myself. And if you don't get anything out of ever watching a video that I do, understand that one thing: you are me and I am you. And so when you hear the saying like, let's make America great again, you might think of it being racist. I'm clearly not into politics. I could care less really about the so-called America. But what I hold dear to my heart is the collective consciousness. That's what I care about. That's what we stem from. That's what we are, collectively God. And so in this physical reality, I know that this world is a stage, and some people get on the stage and some are for you and some are against you. And it's a pivotal moment in this particular time in life because we are being prompted to increase our frequency. And so we might think that some are against us, like so-called Donald Trump, right? But in the effort to increase our frequency, we all are just really going on the ride of our lives in order to get there, in order to return. We've fallen into we're returning. And so, for example, with Donald Trump, for some people, they would have never changed had not this world been shut down, this so-called America been shut down for a moment. Some people would have never changed, and we're energy, and we're supposed to always be evolving in life, always supposed to be expanding in life. So I feel as though some people are put in that position to make us, some people that didn't, some people that didn't wake up on their own, like myself, that are still sleeping and slumbering. They are in a position right now that they're being forced to wake up. It's like, like some people, like me being a mother, I can tell my children, hey, get up, it's time to go to school. And, one of them might probably get up. But for the other one, he probably stayed up all night. So I got to go up in there and kind of like shake him or kind of like tap on the door a little bit louder and say, okay, Get up. I gotta shake them. And so that's what it is for those that have not woken up at this particular moment. They're being shook in another way. But at the end of the day, it's still beautiful because the transition is allowing them to wake up to who they really are, their full potential, and remember who they are and the God that dwells inside of them. So I can find the beauty in this time because it feels so good to me that we are in a position where things have been shut down. Because if you really think about it in the grand scheme of things, 80% of the world was going to work anyway and hated their job. They didn't want to be there anyway. And so those same people that got up and went to a place that they really didn't want to go anyway, some of them got laid off, which puts them in a position now to start that business that they always wanted to do. You know, it puts them in a position now to get to know thyself because now they have more time. You know, it puts them in a position now to maybe go find or do a job that they really do love to do. It feels good to know that they also are now, if they have children, they're in a position where they could now be closer or develop a closer relationship with their family. For the mothers who worked so much, you know, and never really spent the time doing the homework and teaching their children outside of what the teacher at school was teaching them, now is a beautiful moment where they can bond with their children. You can find so many beautiful things in this moment. It's a beautiful moment that you can just go outside and just connect with nature. People are having picnics, you know, going outside, riding a bike, finding the beauty just simply in life. Simply in life. For me, I never really was into birthdays, for example. Like, I really don't do the birthday thing, but all I really wanted in the physical was give me a haircut. I was like, if I could just get somebody to cut my hair. You know, and so this time really just humbles you and allows you to appreciate things. Relationships are being tested and people are really just going back to the basics. You know, even with the churches being shut down, it's a pivotal moment where people can not go to church, but realize that, wait, hold up, I am the church. Let me go inside of here and take care of this kingdom instead. And it's beautiful to me because all of these things really I wrote about in a different way in my book. And you can purchase my book on my website, www.solvetheearthhub.org. But even as I was looking through my book, just at the titles of some of the things that I wrote about in my book, for example, the names of the chapters, I was already preparing. Well, I feel like my book really can prepare people right now because I've already been through this awakening process. And so even the chapters of my book, why does it hurt so bad? Why does it hurt so bad? It allows you to look at that fear, that pain, or whatever that may be going on, that turmoil inside. This particular moment allows people to look at that and deal with that and face that and heal that heart. You know, in my first relationship is the title in my book also. The first relationship should be the one that you have with yourself. Lower self connecting with higher self. That's the most important relationship you're going to ever have in this physical reality. I graduated from pain. And when I graduated from pain, it allowed me to look at others as if they're me and not cast judgment on other people. To let go of the hurt and pain that you're dealing with in order to heal your heart. Because when you heal your heart, ultimately, you're healing every other chakra pool of energy inside of yourself. And it allows you to expand. It allows you to grow into who you were meant to be in this physical life. No more detention. And that's really, to me, when I think about no more detention, I think about that releasing that karma. And it goes back to do unto others as you would have them to do unto you. Because when you look at other people, you see yourself in them. You're not going to do them bad. You're not going to try to hurt them. And nothing just happens. Because everything is perfectly orchestrated by source energy. You're supposed to experience that pain because that pain is supposed to prompt you in order to make you a better person or a better version of yourself. And I can go on and on and on. But in this particular book, I laughed at myself the other day because there was a moment in this book where I wrote about where are the, in so many words, I was saying, where are the old school grandmothers? You know, they're too busy on a party bus nowadays, but they should be the ones right now. I wish we had them right now because they would be the ones to tell us, no, you're not going to no church. Get back in that house and get to know thyself. You know, the grandmothers that was like, I wish you would, you know. And I laughed at myself, even with the diet. Even how I talk about the diet, how I didn't know what else to eat besides meat. And I cried because the smell of it, I remembered and I wanted it at one point, but I just couldn't because I felt the energy of the animal, the consciousness. Because see, when you begin to evolve to a higher self, you begin to feel energy. That's why I talk about energy so much, because all things are energy, frequency, and vibration. And then you'll be able to look at the whole universe with a different meaning. So anyway, what I'm saying here is that to me, these things that we're going through and experiencing in this time, in this reset, is all things that are pivotal to make America great again, to make the collective consciousness great again. And so soon, the lower frequency beings, even the ones that are still stiff-necked and hard-headed, they're going to see, because they're going to be forced to go even further and not eat meat anymore, because the animals are going to begin to get sick, or better yet, your so-called leader of your so-called America is going to tell you to leave the animals alone. See, some of them got to get pushed to leave them alone. They can't just leave them alone just because they're trying to evolve in life, just because they want something more in life, just because they want to evolve in life and they feel connected to all things. No, that's not enough for some people. Some of them got to be told, okay, there's a bird flu, leave the animals, leave the chickens, leave the pork alone. And so if you think about it, what I'm going back to what I was saying about we are collective consciousness and do unto me as you would do unto yourself. If you think about it, it's just a karma. We're just getting the experience of the karma of what we've done, the cause and effect. The cause and effect, because okay, so we think about this coronavirus, and so we think about the mucus, the mucus that's getting trapped in the people, and they're getting pneumonia and this and that, all these other symptoms. But how did that get in there? They're dying because they killed those animals. And that's the karma that we experience in this physical reality. We slaughter those animals. We take those animals and take those babies from the mother, take the milk from the cow, and that's the very same thing that's killing us in the physical reality. It's just karma, baby. That milk and that cheese that's inside of us that's turned into mold and mucus. That's karma, because you do unto others as you would have them to do unto you. You don't think those parents of the cow or the pig or chicken experience a loss? They experience loss. They hurt. They have pain. I was watching the other day a little documentary about a jaguar. A mother, she had two little babies, and she would go hunt for food during the day, and she'll leave the baby in a little cave or whatever, and then come back and tend to them. She was a beast though, but she still had love for her children. She still had love for them. She still had compassion for them. And during this little documentary, she was like moving one to another little cave or whatever, and then a lion was coming. And so she had to leave one behind, but she sat afar and just watched. Just watched to make sure that the lion, if the lion was gonna attack the baby, then maybe I guess she would go back to try to help it, or she'll know. Anyway, the lion didn't know that the baby was in that particular cave and kept going. But to see the energy, because all things are energy, to see the energy of that jaguar just go back over to the baby and just lick the baby and release the energy or the fright that the baby was going to be devoured by the lion. You could tell that these animals feel too. So basically, it's a beautiful time for us to be clearing our karma, because pretty much just like the food I'm talking about, we are the ancestors. So each life cycle, we come back over and over and try to evolve and get it right and get it better until we evolve to the fifth dimension and truly evolve. We evolve to Christ consciousness or whatever you want to call it. That's all this here, this so-called life is all about. Being earthbound for a season and realizing that we are stars. This is why in the biblical text, I believe that Jesus said, I am from above, ye are from below. And all you're getting, get an understanding. So it's beautiful to me because we are making the universe great again. And so in making it great, we have to realize that we so remember in that movie, The Deep Blue Sea, the shark, they had sharks. I think it was Samuel L. Jackson, the black man, and he was experimenting on sharks to make them stronger or something like that. Anyway, there's one part in that movie where they said, with guys said, we was messing with the sharks, now the sharks are messing with us. And that's pretty much how life goes. That's really how it goes until you stop messing with them. Until you find the balance, until you find the peace, until you find the love. This is why in the new contract or the New Testament, Jesus came to send a message of love. You see? To love thy neighbor as thyself. Not just your neighbor in physical form, but all of the universe, all of the connection, all of the collective consciousness as thyself. And so when we learn that, we all collectively can evolve to the fifth dimension, which is only a dimension of love. Of love. So it's beautiful to know that we are evolving. It's beautiful to know that is what this is all about. Yeah, we're going to lose some going to fall by the wayside. They're going to come back. They're earthbound until they get the lesson too. This is just like class. This is like going to school, you know, elementary school, middle school, high school, till you graduate, get your degree. Get your star. Get your star back, because you're going to shine again like a star one day. It's so beautiful when you think about it. You can think about the bad if you want to, but if you're going to think about the bad, if bad going to exist, you got to realize we're in duality. So good got to exist somewhere. You need to just find the good sometimes. There's so much beauty in the good, so much peace in the good, so much clarity in the good. The good is the thing that keeps me going, because you are the good. We are the good. We are the love. We stem from the most powerful form of energy there is, love. This is why when we start to when we start to feel bad or have negative emotions, we have this feeling, you know, this depression, because we're separating ourselves from the most powerful form of energy that we are, which is love. We think about it all the time. We hurt. We pound our thoughts. Why? Because we're not on the love frequency. This is why love heals all. So, anyway, let's make this universe great again by realizing that we are the stars. And instead of wishing upon a star for my birthday, let us become stars mentally. Let us become stars again. So really, that's all I wanted to share with you all today. Moving forward, I'm really excited about some things that I have coming up. I'm going to be collaborating with a man named Dr. Flip, who is also an inspirational speaker and author. And we're going to be coming forward on YouTube and Facebook and discussing religion versus spirituality. So I want you all to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for that. We're going to be talking about the difference between the S-O-N sun and the S-U-N sun. And so I'm really happy about that. I want to get on YouTube and Facebook more, but my hands really be in so many different things because you know, I sell products on my website. I do YouTube. I'm still a mother, a daughter, and I'm on a journey too. And I got other businesses that I'm trying to launch off, and I'm proud about that too. I'm not really a braggadocious type person. I'm only sharing this to leave this on my channel for my family to show them that the drive that I had or have rather in physical form, and to remind myself of where I was in certain places. But with that being said, I have my trademark for my vegan food truck has been passed or approved, and it's live, and I'm so proud of that. I want to. Oh, look at this beautiful bird. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, oh, it's a little red pecker. Like it is so beautiful, y'all. But yeah, it's been. Bye. Oh, that was pretty. That was pretty. I was gonna try to take a picture. It's been passed, and I received my food safety certification this weekend, coincidentally, in the mail. So I'm proud about that too. I just got that in the mail, and so I'm certified and legit for my melanated vegan. I wanted to just step into my passion, and I'm so happy about that. It can be overwhelming for some, and I want to inspire others that's trying to start their own business. It might seem overwhelming. You need money to make money too, and you need permits and this and that and other, and inspections and this and that and other. But if it's something that you want to do, you're not gonna give up. And for me, I actually have a job in the physical reality, but it feels so rewarding to give back to the collective. And if I could be in a position where I'm giving back vegan food to the collective, that's love. And so that's why I say find your passion, find the thing that you love to do, because in doing that very thing that you love to do, you are on love frequency all the time. So instead of going to a job that you might not like or you might not see a future there, finding that thing that you love will keep you on that love frequency. And so you'll be able to manifest and just work your magic and always be on a high frequency. Because each time that I make rolls or a sauce or a burger or whatever, I'm doing it with love energy, because this is what I love to do. Because I know that inside, my ingredients is giving that person minerals, and that this is something that I want to do, not that I have to do. And so I just feel like it is the perfect time for us, being that we're being still, to get there and find out what is the thing that I like to do. And I could just do it for free, or I'll just do it when I'm bored. And for me, I found those things. I want to get on here a little bit more. One of this guy that's really famous was sharing with me, Bridget, you gotta get on YouTube and Facebook, and like every day, you gotta be consistent with it to help with your logarithms, because you got good material and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't really desire to be, a YouTuber. I want to do other things in my journey. So I just depend upon the energy of the universe and my supporters to share my videos. And I'm good with that. I'm introverted anyway. If I saw myself with millions of subscribers, I'd be like, oh Lord, should I delete some of these videos? I might get a little nervous about that. But nonetheless, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I have been working on lately. And so you all will see me really soon, evolving with the food shop and that business. And stay tuned for more lives on that collaboration with me and Dr. Flip. That's going to be the SUN son versus the SON son. Because we believe that this is a pivotal moment for people that are coming out of religion, going into spirituality, to kind of like see the difference. And I'll be the person that's going to be chiming in to the spirituality side of it, and he's more going to be on the religious side of it. But it's a great collaboration, because oftentimes spiritual people, they want to get together, they want to debate. Well, not spiritual people, religious people. They want to debate, and so me and him have found peace and can respect each other where we are, and say, okay, I see why you see that way. It's not going to be like a debate or battle. Like when I see people, like conscious people, want to debate and battle and no, you don't know, da 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 da, like fighting over it. It's not a fight. It's not. It's not. It should be a platform where you could say, oh, okay, I see how you think that, but have you ever thought about this too? To go with that, to expand your consciousness, and so it's going to be that kind of collaboration. None of that drama stuff, debating stuff. I don't. That's low frequency. And when I see people like that, not in a judgmental way, but it's hard for me to watch those type of videos because it's like you fighting yourself. Why would I want to see you fighting yourself? Because you are my reflection. I am your reflection. Why would you sit there and fight yourself? That's stupid. It's like, why would I sit here and just, why? It's just stupid. So to me, that's just my opinion. Maybe other people have their own opinion, but it's going to be a peaceful, loving, interactive discussion, and it's going to help somebody. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to push people off. It's, with love and kindness have I drawn thee. You don't want to push people off and just stab them and beat them up for what they do. I joke a lot with my family, about their perspectives because they're still into church. But it's not in a beating them up kind of way. It's like it's a funny way, and it'll be something that'll stay on your mind after you laugh at this joke, and that kind of way, because it allows us to, kind of like share our perspectives. And they do the same with me. Like if I were to tell them something about there's something that went wrong, the ancestors didn't help you, the ancestors left your ass, huh? So it go both ways with us, but that's in a laughter, loving type way. I would never go to like a stranger and just be jamming, like, hey, no, that's not the right approach with this message, with this season, or with your own energy, because all things are energy, frequency, and vibration. And if you're doing it to them, you're really just doing it to yourself. But I laugh at myself. I joke with myself. So that's why I am able to laugh and joke with my family, and we can get along with that exchange. Anyway, this is longer than I wanted to be. I'm about to go. I have, let me check these comments before I go. Let's see. Because I just do it in my mouth. Let's see. Happy birthday. I think I did these. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks. Happy birthday. Yes, I hear you. Okay. Happy solar return. Hey, Renee, Ruthie, Larry, Shinwindu. Thank you for being here. Oh, I appreciate all of you. Larry, thank you. You appreciate it. I appreciate you too. Trump is merely following orders. Yeah. Bongo, thanks. Bless divine solar return. Empress Bridget, bless love to each and every one. Thank you. Oh, look at him, Esau. I hope I'm saying your name right. Hey, I admire you. Thank you. I follow you when I get some time. I'm still waiting on my coconuts too. Let's see. Wrong spelling, right? Okay, you're sending me a link. Okay, I'll check that out. I'm not sure what that is. Let's see. Happy birthday. Hey, teacher. Hey, Jizzle. Truly. Oh, thank y'all so much. Oh. Yes, indeed. Melanie. Thank you. Oh, look at Melanie. I went to school with her. Hey, now. Thank you for being here. I'm not sure what this one here. Killer Bees. Okay. Killer Bees. Okay, I'm not sure if that's relevant to anything that I just was talking about. But anyway, that's all I have for you all today. There's great love here for you. And remember, increase your frequency. Nothing just happened. We are perfectly orchestrated to be going through this. And let's make the collective great again. Be blessed.